from Mr. Lonely to this. No?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Feature film, very scene to scene to this. Why? Why not?
I'm not sure what you mean exactly. I mean, I'll come back to you this if you want.
Next.
Here in the center. Is it your intention for it to be funny? The audience.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like a slapstick movie, like or like, because I really love like the Three Stooges, and I wanted it to be really like base and vile and appeal to like the lowest common denominator, and I felt like I was trying to make a great American comedy, and I know it sounds strange, but like I really, because I'm always wrong about how the films are perceived, but I wanted it to be my most commercial film. No, I'm being totally serious. I felt like it would, felt like it would appeal to like the tweens, the Miley Cyrus and Jonas Brother type people, because it just seems like the kind of thing that they'd be in tune with.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, let's see. I generally don't have many favorite, but let me think real quick. Anyway, that's all good.
Yeah, right here in the middle.
Do you have any influences from other directors or other movies?
No, not at all. I'll go back to what I was trying to say in the beginning, was just I didn't really want to make a movie.
Right.
Like, I don't really care. I'm almost like, don't even really care so much about movies anymore. Or I'd like to move beyond that. I still love movies, but just in the way, traditional filmmaking maybe, and the way you watch movies, I feel like it's not that interesting anymore. And so with this, I wanted to make something that was kind of worked on its own logic. What was the question again? I forgot what you said.
Inspiration.
Oh, inspiration. So, but I didn't. So it wasn't based or rooted in other films. It was more like I just wanted to stay true to this idea of like a home movie or something that like my friends would make when I first had a camera. At the same time, maybe there was something like William Eggleston made this movie called Stranded in Canton that is this kind of liquid narrative, kind of home movie type thing. I was on one of the first video cameras, and I really love that. But and in some ways it's kind of similar, but I didn't really want to make a movie.
Okay, right here off to the side. Yeah.
Do you know Paul McCartney is a fan?
If what?
Paul McCartney is a fan of the movie?
Does he use fans?
No. But is he a fan of the film?
I don't know. I'd love him to see it. He's one of my favorites artists.
Okay, here in the center.
Not Paul McCartney. I don't like that bastard. Paul McCarthy.
Back behind you. Yes, here.
Will jokes ever be released?
Jokes? Probably not. No. Sometimes it's best not to go back to those into the past like that. It's hard to trust that thing, sort of thing.
Okay, off to the side.
Did you have any problems with bystanders or the police at all while you were shooting?
No, that's one of the things that was most surprising was that in the beginning, in the beginning, I I was really trying to prepare myself for getting hassled, and it didn't. I can't figure it out, but people are so accommodating these days. I think now more than ever, it's be so easy to get away with murder, because like you know, it just seems maybe it's where where I live in Nashville, but like. You know, if there was like a corpse or something on the ground, someone would just, you know, the average person would just step over it. And, or I can remember this one night we were filming like 2, 3 in the morning, the scene where they were really fucking the hell out of these trash bins. And all of a sudden, I hear this old woman just screaming. And she's like, I said, I'm calling the cops. She walks out, I was remember. And I said, no, lady, we're making a movie. And she was, oh, that looks good. You need a flashlight? And that was kind of like the general, you know, atmosphere.
Okay, here off to the side.
Did you film it in Nashville?
Yeah.
Where did that song from? The Three Little Devils?
Well, this person had made me this music of great singers who were with the missing larynx. And it was something, well, it was people who sang, who were once great, but had their larynx removed. And it was a cassette tape, I guess I'd gotten in the early 90s. And there was this one woman, I guess she was from North Carolina, and she was singing in a ditch somewhere, and I think people were throwing mud on her head as they were recording her sing that, but she had a missing larynx mostly, and it stayed with me.
Okay, way off in the back right there. Are you ever surprised you can get people to pay to see?
Not really.
Okay, in the center.
How did you find most of these actors?
Well, they're a lot of them are people that live with me. I mean, live around me, and then that'd be funny. And then like the secondary characters were more people that I knew. So what happened was we would just live like that for two weeks in those costumes, and we would sleep out behind like strip malls and parking lots. We would make these beds out of tractor tire trucks, tires, old tires, and we would fill them up with hay. And then usually sleep in them and then wake up the next day and start walking around vandalizing things. And then we would just knock on those people's doors. And that's what happened. Like, what I do is I whisper things in different things in everyone's ear. And then I shake it up and I document the explosion. It's not improvised. It's chemical. It's perfection. But no one else can do it.
Whose baby was that?
Oh, it's best not to speak about those things. No, I'm not done with making traditional feature films. It's just that I just think that they've become a labor. And it's something that I think you could still push up against. And as far as the way it's edited, you know, each film is a different thing. You know, I edited this with a guy who's 95% blind. This movie, it was shot in the exact order that it's you know, that you see it. I knew that whatever I would film would have to be in the movie, that I couldn't take it out, because there's no mistakes, because it's perfect.